lived in a town called Atizapán, which is outside of Mexico City. And you could see the city clear as a bell, and you could see the volcano and Pueblo down that way.
Right.
So it was really a nice place to live. It was just a little Mexican town outside of the city. Well, I was watching the TV one night, and right down the street from where I lived, there was corn, and they had this weird effect going on in the corn that happened overnight. And you know, I said, well, they were saying UFO and this and that, so I took off and went down there. It was like 3 miles from where I lived, so I just kind of went down there, and there was a path beaten where you could walk out to the cornfield, and I did. I walked out there, and I looked. Got me baffled, bro. Something in like a tripod, but it was a fourplex. It looked like a nut driver head from your toolbox kit. You know, it was like squared, but had, you know, fixed like little square screws and stuff. It looked just like one of them, but it was like 3 yards square, each one of them, and there was 4 of them. And they had gone into the dirt probably 9 feet.
What?
It was, the dirt was like concrete, where it was so packed from it and, you know, ruffled up where the displacement was. But then the corn, I'm just saying, the corn was literally twisted at its stalk, so it was just silk. Like you could pick up the corn stalk, it was still attached, but it had spun around so many times that it had just twisted like they much of the stalk into just pure silk.
Wow.
Yeah, and all of them were laying in the same direction, and there's no way a man could have done any of that. So shortly thereafter, I met a girl, and she had friends that lived in another town over in, Oaxaca, maybe. I can't remember the name of the town.
Oaxaca, or?
Yeah, outside of Mexico City a little bit, and they had a little commune going on, and it was all Americans. There was a couple doctor and wife teams and an attorney and some physicist, and they were all doing this commune thing there in Mexico, right?
Right.
Well, we went out and we had dinner, and then after dinner they all went up to the rooftop of this building that they built, you know, nice living quarters, and we go up on the rooftop, and there's all these chairs pointing towards this mountain, and they said, this is where we sit and watch the spaceships go into the mountain. I said, okay. I said, yeah, all right. So we sat there, and of course, you know, nothing went the mountain while we were there. But, yeah, weird things were occurring around there. And then when that one landed in the field out there, that's something, wow, I can't explain it. And I'm a real analytical little son of a bitch when it comes to thinking things out. I cannot figure that one out, other than something massive, heavy landed in that field.
4 spikes 9 feet into the ground.
Yeah, in about 3 meters square at the top of the...
3 meters square. Holy crap. The 4 of those?
And they were all pretty much equally embedded into the dirt.
That had to be a heavy
You think?
piece of equipment.
You think? I can't think of any tractor that I've ever had my eyes on that would do that particularly.
So it had to be made of something really heavy. When it was shut down,
Maybe it was really big.
how far apart were they?
Fuck. In a square about as from here to that stump. Can you see the stump? Can you lean back a little bit and look past this tree? You'll see a stump right there.
Right next to the tree?
Yeah,
Okay.
about that square.
Okay. So,
It was pretty big.
wow. That's
Yeah.
what, 78? That's more than that. That's 150 feet, right?
I don't reckon it's that far.
I bet if I took the amount of steps, I bet it would.
It's not half a football field.